Hi, I'm Ian from Vanguard, and I've been working at the company for about the last 10 years now, demonstrating and selling tripods. And during that time, I've spoken to literally thousands of photographers about tripods. I've heard what they like, what they don't like. I know different styles and so on. But there's one topic that keeps coming up again and again and again, and that's the leg locks. This is a really Marmite subject. You either love certain types or you hate them. There doesn't seem to be a midway point, and that seems a little unfair, especially when it comes to twist locks. Now, there's two key myths about twist locks. One, it takes a long time to set up, and two, if I undo them, the leg's going to fall out. I'd like to try and dispel those two myths, and I'd like to explain a couple of key benefits from them as well as we go through the video. Um, there is one disadvantage, and I'll explain that at the end versus the lever lock as well. But don't write off the little twist lock. So the first one, it takes a long time to set up a tripod. The real reason for that is people are used to flip locks. And so what they tend to do is they open it up, they do this. And it's perfectly natural. It's pretty much what you do with a flip lock. Yeah, that takes a long time. It's a lot of effort. So that's one leg out. However, there's a technique. If you simply put your hand as far around as you can, turn it as far towards you and pull down, really quick and simple to set up. I'm pretty certain I could beat anybody on a like-for-like tripod setting up flip lock versus a twist lock. To put them back, you simply reverse the process. So literally start at the top, work down, push up, tighten them all together. So you can see how quick and easy that is. It's very intuitive. You're not with having the flip locks, having to click, put it up, and so on. You can just do them all at once. The other thing you're not going to do with a twist lock is catch your fingers. Again, some twist locks, flip locks rather, are quite aggressive. So actually when you close them, you get your fingers trapped, and that can be quite painful. So that's the first thing. Twist locks take a long time to set up. I challenge anybody to a race in an equivalent flip lock versus twist lock. I'm probably 90% certain I could win. The other question is, if I undo the leg's going to fall out. Well, I'm going to overdo this. I'm going to start. So that's the leg loose. But you can see I have to go an awful long way before you take the leg out. That's still firm in there. And you can see it's exposed all that thread. It did used to be a problem, but modern twist locks, the thread is much longer. You've got to do much more twists, and it's a real concerted action to actually make it fall. However, being able to take it off does bring one benefit. So if I take this out, our leg locks have got two little plastic shimmies. All you do is take them off, clean them, put them back together, got a groove in the center, line that internally, put it back in, and you're good to go. So if you've been using your tripod down by the beach or in muddy conditions or in your landscape photographer, then again, it just makes it nice and simple to clean. Lever locks generally, if they are cleanable, because there's a lot out there that are not, they're quite involved, quite technical piece. You've got to undo screws, you've got to make sure you put it back in the right place, and it's a little bit more fiddly. This, really simple. Just make sure you don't use the two internal clips and you're fine. Just clean it, dry it, put it back together, and you're good to go, and you're maximizing the life of your tripod. So that's another advantage of the twist lock. The other benefit, if you look at some other benefits, there's weight. Because these are all made of plastic or carbon, again, there's less weight that's going to get that comes into the tripod. So again, you're just lugging around a bit less. The other benefit is you can tighten as much as you want. So you can make them really nice and tight, whereas a lever lock, you have to adjust them using a screwdriver or a hex key, depending on the brand. There is one disadvantage, however, of the twist lock, and that is you think you've closed it, you put it down, and you find out you haven't. A lever lock, you can clearly see whether the lock is clicked down or not. That said, it's pretty simple just to put your tripod down, give it a press to make sure it's level and solid before you put your camera head on. That's the only thing a twist lock can't do. From my side of things, as a guy who's sold these and uses these all the time, I'm a firm believer on the twist lock. I don't mind the lever lock, but use outside and everything else, there's so many disadvantages to it. And don't believe the myth that it's too slow to set up or that the leg is going to come out. If you get a good quality brand, neither of those is true. I hope that's of use and I hope that's helped out just to explain and get rid of some myths around twist locks versus lever locks. Thank you.